Let's ramp this pattern up. Heavy snow out west. How does that translate further eastward? Plenty of warm temperatures incoming. Will that spoil white Christmas chances, or are we going to have a pattern change? Let's break it all down. Your forecast starts now. If you're looking for some snow, I found some heavy snow in the Sierra Nevada mountains here in California, really coming down. Reducing visibility is good. This visibility video is definitely, and everything else in this video is sponsored by Snowplow News. Thank you so much for the great news and reviews all about the snow and ice management industry. So reduced visibility to a lot of warmth pushing into the middle of the country, into the northern plains at times, into the northeast. We're getting some cool blasts, but they're going to be brief, coming down into the Midwest, Great Lakes, Northeast. Kind of this continuous flow here, but then bringing in rounds of warm air and then taking it and pushing it off towards the east at times. You can definitely notice once we get past portions of middle of December into the very late portions of the month, there's a little bit more signs of kind of that reinforcing cold air that's going to inch down a little bit further south. With the contrast of the warm air south and the cold air to the north, could be a couple of decent systems as we ramp up a more active pattern, but it's going to be still pretty warm. Texas, deep south, Florida area, even above average continuously through Pittsburgh, Chicago. Where's the cold at? It's going to be across portions of the Northwest into maybe the northern plains once we get closer to Christmas and into the far end of the month. I do expect this type of a pattern to shift further eastward as we get into early January. So that would be the first cold spell in weeks across portions of that area of the country. Futurecast time, a little bit of rain moving through the Great Lakes into the Northeast as we go through the day today with a little system. We're going to have this snowstorm that was in the Sierra Nevadas push through the Rockies and into the Northeast or northeastward, Dakotas, Minnesota. There'll be a swath of a couple inches of snow possible, then northeastward into Canada. More activity, very active across the western portion of the country. There'll be multiple different systems. Big cold front coming through here. Not anything as crazy as what we saw last week with the tornadoes and the major temperature drop and major wind, but gusty conditions and a little line of rain there. And you can see that we do have that area of snow that will try to push on towards the east. Doesn't look too impressive though. Total snow through Saturday with that one system. An inch, 2 inches, isolated spots once you get into Minnesota of maybe several inches as that moves northeastward. But the big show, of course, higher elevations up into the mountains. Continuing with the Futurecast, our next system developing for the weekend, you could see a decent round of rain there, but there's just not enough cold air to have much of a zone of snow on the northern half. Maybe a little bit of a mix, but once we get up into New England, that might change. We might have another true snow system for the interior northeast, some rain towards the south. This system tries to kind of hit the coast a little bit. It's going to gather some momentum and then eventually it will make contact with the coast. More rain here, and notice that we do have that threat again for maybe a small snow system. I think a lot of things are going to have to come together for that, maybe into the mid-Atlantic or northeast. A little quieter pattern after that until we look towards the west again. Look at that. Heavy snow again into the mountainous areas with a lot of rain spreading across California. But by the middle of next week, pretty quiet again for the middle of the country into the east. This is snowfall anomalies. Snowfall amounts compared to average for this time of year through Christmas. It is well below average across much of the Midwest and into the Northeast. There's where you're going to see a lot of snow. So if you want to maybe do some skiing, you can head out to California there. But unfortunately, if you're looking for a white Christmas off towards the middle of the country and east, chances are slim.